Hello, gamer girls and gamer boys. They call me Idiot or W, whichever you prefer. And today we're going to be talking about a thing that happened over this nice gameplay. So today I decided to go and do the week 2 challenges, which had just dropped. Not long, about 4 in the morning today. It was finally my time to relax, and I decided I'd relax with this game, which it's really hard to relax. So I drop in to get one single kill in Fatal Field, since Snobby Shores wasn't exactly an ideal choice. My dumb self misses the chest behind me, and I go for this one first. Not a problem, AR and grenades. AR would do okay, but the grenades would prove very useful in the end. I drink the shield, and there is war breaking out all around me. Now before we continue, we're just gonna... oh god. We're just gonna take these little things, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make it better. Boom, look at all that. You see that gooch? Boom. There, now you can see everything better. Let us continue. So, now that I have my shield, I decide to walk around and look for an enemy. I hear footsteps and I toss a grenade, to no avail. I toss another grenade. As you can see, nobody is really that close to me, so yeah, it didn't do anything. I keep looking around, and I muster the balls to drop down and look for my prey. So as people are dying outside, these people are approaching this barn. Can you even call that a barn? It's more of like a shack. But anyway, I yeet this grenade in, and boom, another one bites the dust. And since I'm a salt bag, I decided my primary function this round was to taunt. Don't do this, you'll look like an idiot. Anyhow, we keep playing. I find the hand cannon, which helps in a couple of scenarios. I highly recommend this weapon. After a little more jumping around, I stumble upon this elegant fight. I interrupt by taking out this aim and claiming my low health default prize. I attempt my assault, and I go in for the kill. Now this default is clever, he knows what I'm coming to do. So he decides to heal up before the storm, and as I come up here to snatch a few things, he acquires, not that many materials. I see him down there, and I go to corner him. It's at this moment, he decides to camp. As you can tell, that it wasn't really, you know, a good idea. Now he's dead. That's unfortunate. Now, we move on to the next part. I break through the ceiling and look for my next victim. Now, ironically, I didn't actually notice until later that behind me there was an entire firefight going on between two people, a default and, surprisingly, another aim. So, here he is. I think, mommy, wow, I'm a big kid now, I can snipe. Secret is, I can't. So we keep walking around for a little while, and we end up here. I try again. And I give up. And I think, no, don't steal my kill. I worked so hard for this. Come on, man. And then he died. So, I was, in very many ways, mad, and went for my revenge. I figured this guy was trying really hard to get into the plane, so I didn't let him. I burnt out all my mats. His fatal mistake was that he missed a couple shots. Pro tip, don't do that. Now this pump would get me out of quite a few problems. So, one thing that really saved me in some situations was those medkits. I later decide that one mini isn't enough, I drink it, and then I go back. Now as you can see, there are a lot of people fighting. Numbers have gone down, but fresh people just keep coming in. So logically, I jump around, see if there's any other victims. in my line of vision, and I run across this default. Now I figure, if he's gonna build like that, is he really a default? The answer is yes, he's still a default. Don't trust him. You never know what could be hiding behind those free-to-play eyes. And of course, I wasn't gonna give him a second chance because I didn't trust him for a second. Until he gets into a fight. This person runs into the cornfield while I approach the default. I pop him in the back for 75 and he realizes not a good idea. Pops me with a shotgun, and of course I retaliate. This is why I prefer pumps. They're really simple to get around, and if you aim straight for the head, chances are you're gonna win a lot of fights. So this person starts chucking dynamite all over me, which didn't really help in any of the following encounters. Camping in the cornfields, I decided, where is he? And ironically missed the only location where he was. And then airplane friend comes to say hello. Now I have 3 health. Why am I still alive? I try to pop a medkit, but the spot wasn't exactly ideal, and more dynamite comes my way. In a fleeting fury, I throw down builds and keep going. I try to pop a medkit here, but then he shoots me in the side. Missing saved my life, so I somehow make it out of this encounter with this person, and as they try to kill me, I attempt to edit the floor out, and I realize he's getting shot. I make this my prime time to run into the barn and heal up. Now, with World War II going on around me, I honestly didn't know what to think. So yeah, now we're here. I'm surprised I didn't kill that Black Wolf Shiny person. I hit this guy for a 33, but he still has an SMG. Automatic weapon was not something I had enough confidence to use, and I heard him building as if he was going to try to get around me. So, I did just that. I built up, took the high ground, dodged that boogie bomb, and went into combat. As he pulls out the minigun on low health, I try to pop another shot, miss, and as he shot, he missed, but then he lands a hit. 3 health, haven't we been here before? I jump in behind him and surprise him. While the airplane comes back, I ponder if it's going to come and actually attack me again. When I realize it didn't, I decided, let me be a salt bag, and then I'll heal again. My only question is why I was never killed, threatened, or shot when I was doing these emotes. I question it a lot now. But so yeah, the plane majestically sweeps right past me, and in a moment of luck and sporadic reflex, I decide I hear them fighting. I'm going into here, screw that. And so, here he is again, still in the cornfield. And it's at this moment that a lot of people begin to come from other areas to Fatal Fields. The circle's moving in. Now, in the end, I will lose these fights, but this is good experience for me, and I felt like this match was really fun. It just goes to show, when you put your mind to something, and you spend hours of your life wasting it on something, it actually turns out to do a little bit more than you thought it would. But now, Black Wolf Shiny has moved out of his hiding spot, and is walking around. Now, ironically, he goes back, and this Pringle guy majestically manages to get over here, and he pops the launch pad unbeknownst to me, and manages to get around my flank. I'm trying to find out where he is, but then he goes on my stairs and tries to build me. I engage in combat and start using the new hand cannon strategy, which a lot of people are starting to use. It actually proves pretty effective. Now, in this kind of fight, I wouldn't be as risky because it's dumb, and you shouldn't do it. He outbuilds me, covers me up, and I decide to put a roof over my head, and thinking he would jump there, I put walls around, anticipating his drop for the trap kill. I try to shoot out his floor, but he's too quick, shoots the floor out under me, and running out of mats, I fall to my death. This was my tragic death, but it did not come without great fun. Thank you for watching, thank you for wasting your time, And kudos to Pringle for letting me know that no matter how hard I try, I will always have a fear and a failure at heights.